Hello everyone, my name is Anna Carroll and today I'm going to be sharing with you all a really fun and easy Easter craft to do. It's an Easter egg button craft. This one's super easy and simple. It doesn't require a lot of materials, which is great, and it's really not that bad. The only tedious part about it is just gluing on the buttons to the canvas, but otherwise this is a very fun and easy craft to do, especially if you have grandchildren. I know this time of year right now is a lot of spring breaks for many schools, so maybe if your kids are out for spring break or your grandkids are out for spring break and you're having them or watching them, this is a fun craft to do to keep them occupied and have a lot of fun. So I'm going to go through this. For me, it helped. I found a reference photo online, so this kind of helped me refer to it, but this is essentially how it sort of looks like, and I'm going to kind of show you how it looks because I've already made one and assembled one together, but I'm going to run through really quick the materials that you'll need. So first thing you'll need is a canvas. It doesn't matter what size canvas, it just kind of depends on how big you want your Easter egg to be. I just picked one out for reference, but this can be smaller, it can be bigger, but just a simple canvas. Again, whatever size you prefer for how big you want your Easter egg to be is whatever size you probably want your canvas to be. So this is the one that I pulled out, but again, any size can be good. And then buttons. So you'll want to have a variety of colored buttons because it's kind of like very springy, as you can see, rainbow-like button colors. So you want to kind of get some buttons that are different colors. I got this set off of Amazon, just these buttons that all came in a pack. They're literally all the colors of the rainbow pretty much. So you want to get some buttons, different sizes too, because I think it adds some fun variety and uniqueness if they're all different sizes. So you can literally just look up colorful buttons on Amazon and it has like a pack full, or you can go get some, but that is the only major other thing you need. And then otherwise you will just need either glue guns, glue sticks, whatever you want to use to be able to put your buttons against the canvas. But I prefer glue guns, so that is what I used for this, but any sort of glue thing will work. And of course, if you need glue sticks for your glue gun, that is very important too. But I just want to run through this with you. As you can see, this is how it will essentially turn out. So it looks like an Easter egg. And again, all you're really doing is placing the buttons around how you want it. This is like a craft that I always like to tell people is just up to your own imagination. It's all unique and up to you. So this is just an example, but you can always use different colors. You don't have to put them in the same color order that I did. This is just kind of how I decided to do it. But essentially, you're just putting all your buttons down around the canvas, as you can see, and it just makes the shape of an Easter egg. So really it's all up to you and how you want to do it. It does not have to be in the same color order. It can be all different colors, mixed and match. Again, I just like to play around with it, and I liked adding smaller buttons, bigger buttons, medium-sized buttons, just to make it fun and different. But that is essentially all you do. You're putting them on the canvas. I like to go ahead and put all of my buttons on the canvas first, lay it out, and just see how it looks before I start gluing it down, because one thing about glue guns is that it will hold things very well. So once you glue the buttons down, it's really hard to get them off. So I went ahead and arranged all my buttons on the canvas first before I did any gluing, so I could rearrange it as needed, adjust if it looked a little wonky, or if I wanted to add another button here or just take a button out. That is what I would recommend, is going ahead and putting it down on the canvas first before you do any gluing. I will say if you're using a glue gun, I would recommend wearing gloves, because when you're dealing with buttons and using a glue gun, your hands can get hot and it might touch the glue gun and it can hurt. So I would definitely recommend wearing some sort of gloves to help protect you from the glue gun, because you get it really close to your hand when you're doing these, especially the small buttons. You want to use a glue gun and it will hurt your fingers. So I would recommend wearing gloves if you're going to be using a glue gun. But essentially after that, like I said, the only tedious part about this craft is just gluing the buttons down, because there is a lot of them. But after you have arranged it all on your canvas, all you'll do is just go through with your glue gun and just glue it down in the same spot that you have it. And that is all you do. So again, if you want one that is not as time consuming, I'd recommend doing a smaller one, like on a smaller canvas, depending on how much time you have. But again, this is a great craft to do with your grandkids, or just to have if you have some free time. It's again not as many materials needed for this. So I think it's really fun, really, really cute, and a great thing to have up in your house too. It just gets you in the Easter mood, Easter spirit. So I really like this a lot, and I think it's just a fun and simple craft to do. Again, very minimal products that you need to use for this, and it's just a fun, simple time to get your hands moving, and it's just a lot of fun. So that is my Easter egg button craft. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all again next month.